Hi, it's Justin from CanadaWhips.com. Today, we're going to learn how to change lead hands in the Queensland Crossover. Changing lead hands is a really important skill because you need to know how to crack the Queensland Crossover with your right hand on the bottom or with your left hand on the bottom. The vast majority of intermediate and advanced routines involving the Queensland Crossover involve a lead hand change of some sort. So to gain proficiency in both variations of the Queensland Crossover, you're going to need to know how to change lead hands. My lead hand in the Queensland Crossover is the hand that's on the bottom. In this situation, my right hand is leading. And as you can see, every time I do the overhead crack, my top arm, the following arm, does the overhead crack right after. Similarly, if I do reverse, the top arm will do the reverse right after as well. Overhead, overhead, reverse, reverse. Overhead, overhead, reverse, reverse. The simplest way to change lead hands is to do an extra spin after doing the reverse overhead crack. This extra spin changes the timing of the Queensland Crossover just slightly, and that ends up putting this arm on the bottom. So if you watch my top arm, I'm going to do an extra spin now. Again. 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 When I do the extra spin, after the whip is rotated, I bring it down and put it underneath the arm that was originally leading. I bring it down, and that's how I've changed. You'll notice that the bottom arm still does its regular Queensland Crossover cracks, except after it's done the reverse overhead, it comes over top and becomes the following arm. So, essentially, the following arm skips the regular overhead crack to do the spin instead, and after it's done the spin, it does the overhead crack and starts leading on the bottom. I know this is a little confusing, so here's how to drill this move. Do an overhead crack in one arm and spin the other whip over top of it. It looks like this. So bring one arm up, crack, and have the other arm come over and just spin and stop in front of you. From there, do a reverse overhead crack in the hand that initially cracked. And now notice that your arms are crossed as if your other arm is now the lead arm. So again, that's crack. From here, you're going to have to do overhead crack in the arm that's now on the bottom. Oops. And you should feel that now you're in the Queensland Crossover in this orientation. You're going to want to learn it the other way too. Once you can do that on both sides, try adding that motion into the Queensland Crossover. And then you'll have successfully changed lead hands. The more confident you are with your lead hand changes, the more consistently and quickly you'll be able to do them. For example, I can do the Queensland Crossover while always changing lead hands. This is a really visual move, and because only one whip is cracking and the other is spinning, it's really easy to move around or to spin and make the move look really dancey. There are many other ways to change lead hands in the Queensland Crossover as well. I'll cover those in later videos. For now, here's some ideas. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to learn more about whips and whip cracking, please check out our website at canadawhips.com.